What's going on, everybody? It's Sean here, and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the Air Jordan 4 Retro in the Black Cat colorway. Originally dropping back in 2006, the Air Jordan 4 Black Cat finally made its return earlier this week on January 22nd. They retailed for $190 US or $255 here in Canada, and the official colorway for this shoe is black and light graphite. So a big shout out goes out over to The Closet Inc. for sending me over this pair. The Closet Inc., if you guys haven't heard of them before, they're an independent sneaker boutique located out of Southern Ontario in Canada, and they're one of my go-to spots for all my Jordan retro needs. So I'll add their social media, their website, their Instagram, all that stuff down below, so be sure to check them out. So before we go into the details about the shoe, here's a quick look at the box. And as you can see, they've taken your traditional Air Jordan 4 box, but they've completely blacked it out. So the Jumpman flight on the top is done in this shiny black finish, and we have this black on black paint splattering on the bottom. As for the shoes, so this is just your classic Air Jordan 4 silhouette, and it's done in this very simple, all black construction. The upper of the shoe is constructed using the synthetic black nubuck, which feels pretty decent in hand. It's not anything amazing, but it's not the worst I've seen either. You'll also see that the shape of the toe box is also very nice. It doesn't have that boxy look to it that a lot of older retros had, and has a very sleek and very streamlined look to it. On both sides of the shoe, we have these lace tabs or lace crowns, which are done in this black shimmery finish. And then in between this, on the midfoot of both sides, we have the traditional netting on the Jordan 4, and this is also done in black. Moving downwards, we have this triangular wing, also constructed out of nubuck. And then as we take a look at the very back of the shoe, so instead of a plastic heel cup, this is also done in nubuck, and it's accented with this glossy Jumpman logo in the center. One thing I noticed about these black cats is on the interior side of the back tab, I'm pretty sure that the OG version from 06 had the word Black Cat written on it, but for this year's retro, it's empty. Moving on to the laces, so these come with your standard black flat laces, and then underneath this we have the tongue, which is covered in that same black netting that was found on the mid panels. The very top of the tongue is actually much more padded than any other 4 that I can remember, so this is one thing I wasn't absolutely thrilled about, but it's not an absolute deal breaker either. This tongue is accented with this tag, which has the Jumpman flight branding done in light graphite. And then on the interior side of the tongue, we have this Air Jordan branding done in light graphite in this upside down fashion. So the interior of these Jordan 4s is completely lined in this black textile, and then as we pull out the insoles, these come with a traditional black colored insole with this light graphite colored Jumpman accented on the heel. So the upper of these Black Cat 4s sits atop this full length polyurethane foam midsole. This is painted in this glossy black finish, and then underneath the heel we have this cutaway which exposes the Nike Air unit found underneath the heel. Flipping the shoe over to the bottom, so here we have your standard Air Jordan 4 outsole. So this is entirely done in this black colored rubber. We have your typical herringbone traction pattern that's found on all your Jordan 4s, and it's finished off with this white colored Jumpman right in the center. So in terms of sizing, my feet measures as a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and the Closet Inc. sent me this pair in a size 10. Overall, if you have narrow or normal width feet, I'd say that true to size is absolutely the way that you should go, but if you do have really wide feet, you might want to consider going up a half size. True to size wasn't a deal breaker by any means, but I could feel a little bit of pinching on the width of my feet, but by wearing thinner socks, that kind of took away the problem. But if I was to wear thicker socks like Nike Elite socks, then half a size up definitely would be the better way to go. Next up, from a comfort standpoint, so nothing too crazy here. The comfort on these Black Cat 4s is pretty standard. I wasn't mind blown by any means, and it feels like pretty much any of your standard retro sneakers from the late 80s. So with all that being said, now let's lace up these Black Cat 4s, and I'll show you guys how these guys look on feet. To my surprise, these Black Cat 4s actually have been selling pretty well. Obviously, this is a very simplistic and a very basic colorway, but while this can be seen in a negative light, at the same time, it's also very wearable, and it's a shoe that I personally don't need to worry too much about getting dirty, and also spending a ton of time deciding what to wear with this shoe. Is this a must-have in my collection? Probably not, but this does bring back nostalgia from the OG pair from 2006. So let me know in the comment section down below how you guys feel about this Black Cat Air Jordan 4s. Did you guys pick up a pair? Was this a pass? Or are you guys waiting for potentially these going on sale? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Instagram at sgo8. Check out my Twitter account at sean.go and visit my website as well at seango.ca. Before I end this video, one final shout out goes out to The Closet Inc., so be sure to check them out, show them some love, and until next time, I'll catch you guys in my next video.